Welcome back, and this is our third example, and we are going to be now calculating our first annuity problem. And we're going to be doing the future value of an annuity, and we're going to continue with our example of a young man saving for college. This time, though, he is depositing $250 in a bank account every year for 5 years, earning a rate of 8%. So we can look for a couple of things in this problem. The first thing is he is depositing equal sums of money at a specific time period. So $250 in a bank account every year for 5 years. So this indicates an annuity. So we've got our payment amount and we have our rate 8% and we have our time period 5 years. So we have everything we need in order to calculate the amount that this is going to be worth in the future or the future value. So let's go ahead and put our terms up. We're going to calculate this first problem as we have in the past by using our tables. So our our payment is going to be $250. Our rate is 8%. Our time period is 5 years. And that didn't take right. Let's do it again. There we go. And we want to find the future value. So we're going to need the future value interest factor of an annuity. And we're going to look that up in the tables. And then we will be able to calculate the future value. Okay, so the FVIFA is going to be found in our tables, and I've already pulled that down from the internet. So the future value interest factor for an ordinary annuity, and I'll talk about that in just a second, is going to be found by doing what we've done in the past. We're going to go across here to our rate, 8%, and down to where we've got 5. And that is 5.8666. We're going to put that number in here, 5.8666. And then to calculate our future value, we're going to simply multiply as we've done in the previous videos. So we're going to do this times our FVIFA. And our value of our annuity over a 5-year period is $1,466.65. So if we were to deposit $250 every year for 5 years, we would have $1,466. Okay, so let's cross-reference that with Excel. Here's our same example. We're going to set it up the same way. We're going to put in our present value or our payment. Keep wanting to say present value. And we're going to put in our interest rate. And we're going to put in our time period. And then we're going to be calculating the future value. All right, so let's put in our amounts here. So this is 8%. And this is our 5 years. And then we're going to come up here and grab our function like we have done in the past. And it should already now be in your list because we've already used it. So we're going to click on our future value and click OK. It's going to bring up the same box that we used previously. We're going to go through the same process. We're going to click on our rate. So we want to click in the box here and click on 8%. We're going to click on our number of periods, 5. And this time we are going to click on the payment cell. But remember, we have to put this in as a negative. So we're going to click on negative first and then click on our 250. We've got everything in there that we need. We're going to click OK. And this comes up with a very similar number, $1,466. So we're about $1 off, or no, actually very close. So 1 penny off from the value we got with the tables. So this is very good to be able to cross-reference your answers so you'll know that you're in the right ballpark and you're pulling from the correct table. So it's good to know how to do this via the tables and Excel, both methods. So that is the future value of an annuity. And I want to take just a second to remind you that this is an ordinary annuity, which means that the payments are made at the end of the payment period. If the problem was an annuity due problem, it would say in the problem that he was making the deposits at the beginning of the period. So it doesn't mention that in the problem anywhere, so you can assume that this is an ordinary annuity. So we'll do some practice problems with an annuity due in a future video.